Okay, so you've heard of Bodmas, and I'm sure you've also heard of the order of operations. They're both the same thing. And these are very important to adhere to in order to get the correct answers. Bodmas stands for, you first do the brackets. Then you do the powers and the roots, the orders. That's what the O is. Then you do division, divide, multiplication or multiply, and these two, you do them from left to right. So if there's a divide and a multiply, you do the first one you find first. If multiply stands in front of divide in that problem, you do the multiply first. You do them, they're basically weighted the same. You start them from the left and you work across to the right. Then addition and subtraction, and the same rule for them as multiply and divide. If they're both in the same line of the same problem that you're working out, you do the one that comes first of these two from left to right. So let's look at something complex and use these rules. Here we have a problem that we need to solve. Now, if you were to solve it just in this direction over here, you would get the wrong answer. You really, really would get the wrong answer because you're not using Bodmas. So what do we have to do? We have to first do brackets, which is the parentheses. So let us solve the brackets. We're going to first write down this piece in front of the brackets on the next line. Then the answer to the brackets, 3 minus 2, is 1. And then you write the rest down as it stands. Okay. Now we move on to the next problem. We've done our bracket. Now we're going to do operations. Those are powers, exponents, roots. We've got an exponent here. There it is. So here it is here in our next line, written down again like we did just now. So now what is our next line solution going to be? We're first going to write this piece and this piece, solve that piece, and then write that down. Okay, so it'll look like this. 6 plus 1 times whatever this answer comes to, 2 to the power 2, which is 4. And then we're going to write that down again. There it is. Now, we've done the O of Bodmas. There's your O done. That was that one over there. Now, division and multiplication from left to right. Left to right. So, what do we have first, a multiply or divide? Let us look. We have a multiply first, so we're going to solve that first. So then our next line will look like this. We'll write this down, and then we'll solve that, 1 times 4, and then we'll write that down as it stands. Now, we've done our multiplication, but there's a division waiting here. Okay, so let us do our divide next. So we're going to write all of this down, and then we're going to solve our divide. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Okay, so we've finished our division and our multiplication. Now we're looking for addition and subtraction, and they also go from left to right. So let us look. Our first step then will be to do that one. 6 plus 4, and then we just write that down there, minus 1. So 6 plus 4 became 10, and then we wrote down our minus 1. And then our answer, we're down to one operation now. It's a minus 10 minus 1, 9. Got it. See how easy it is if you just stick to the steps. Write your steps down like this. And you will find your brain will be able to see the answer quicker and clearer. Now let's go and do an example. There's our Bodmas revision. It's brackets, powers and roots, divide and multiply from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. Okay, so let us have a look at what we've got here. Let's do this one first. We've got we've got the brackets, and then after that we've only got timesers. So let's keep our little Bodmas in mind here. Okay, so we've got brackets, operations, divide. We've got a multiply in that one, and another multiply, no addition, no subtraction. Okay, so now let's go look at it properly. What are we going to do first? Brackets, eh? So let's see. If we're going to do that first, we're first writing that down, and then we're solving the bracket. So let's write that down first. We're going to say, fine, this is going to be equal to, we just get our color to work in so we can look at them differently. That's going to be equal to 4 times, and what's the answer of 6 times 2? 6 times 2 is 12. Right, now we're going to go on to the next line, and we're going to solve 4 times 12, and that is 48. 4 times 12 is 48. Right, now the next one, let's get another color. So with our Bodmas, we can see we have a bracket, so we're going to do that one first. So we're going to just rewrite this here. It will be 12 divided by, and then 2 plus 2 is 4. So let's write the answer of that in another color, and then continue with the rest as it stood before. Okay. Now we've got no operations. We have got a divide and we've got a times. We don't have that in that. These ones we do left to right. So left to right. So the first thing we're going to do then is divide 12 by 4, and that's going to be 3. And then we write the rest of it in 3 times 3. That was that piece duplicated there. And this was that there. Okay, now we get to our answer. 3 times 3 is 9. See how easy it is. Very important to do it in the exact order. And when it comes to these two, from left to right, and these two from left to right. Okay, I'm sure you can understand that now. Find some examples to practice with, and this applies throughout your schooling career, even in your algebra. Get it right now, become used to using it, always, always apply it. And please press subscribe to my channel, and you will see all my other valuable videos, which are only 5 to 10 minutes long, really short, power-packed, full of rules to make you a strong student. Subscribe to my channel, please. I'll see you later.